Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time seeing my channel, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for clicking, thanks for waiting or stopping by to actually listen to what I have to say. So on today's video is going to be one of the videos in my series on the NYSC Survivor Kids or the NYSC Survivor series, how to navigate the system and how to make the most. I'm going to be talking about the Camp Survivor Kids. I'm going to be reading a lot from my book. I have a book here that I list down the most essential things that you guys need to take note of. So you might be seeing me drifting down. And before we start anything, kindly help me subscribe to my YouTube channel if you find this useful at the end of the day. Give it a thumbs up also if it's what you're looking for. I'm going to begin with the themes to join. So the themes to join to make the most out of your NYSC, I'll be listing them one after the other, and I'm going to be giving you the pros and the cons and the things to enjoy in such thing. So number one is going to be the clinic thing. If you've not seen my previous video on how to escape camp activities, how to enjoy everything and escape all the rigorous activity like Said and parade, I might be putting it up here, so kindly check that out so you can see all the full benefits of being a clinic staff. So being a clinic staff opens you to so many possibilities in the camp, like I said in my previous video. Kindly check that out. And which remains escaping the camp activities. You don't have to go to parade ground, you don't have to go to Sahid, because Sahid is about professional development and making something out of yourself, and that being a clinic, you already have a head start on what you want to do. So clinic staffs don't have to go to Sahid. You escape camp, parade, the rehearsals, all stuff like that. You don't have to go since you're a clinic staff. Also networking. Being a clinic staff, you'll be able to meet so many people. It's not just coppers that come to the clinic. The camp workers also come there too, so you'll be able to like make connections, make relationships, and anything you might be having, you can place it down there and you might see somebody that is willing to help you one way or the other. The next team I'm going to be listing is going to be CBS. I don't know if I'm getting it right, but it's supposed to be the camp broadcasting station or something. They're in charge of passing out information. Being part of the CBS has its own pros also, in the sense that you get first access to information even before other corp members does. You have the int on this, so probably it's something that the first come first serve basis, you tend to like be part of the first people because you already have the information before others. Two, although it's not, the privilege is not as much as the clinic, in the sense that you have to go for Said and you also have to go for camp parade practice. But that doesn't mean that when you are there, if you are part of the broadcasting team, you might actually be on the duty of probably maybe making video at the parade ground, so you don't even have to join the other people and do all those marching and stuff like that. So it has its own pros and everything. So also when it comes to PPA assigning, people under the CBS team tends to go to like good PPA because they tend to get their names down and put them in part of the view that okay, this person has done a lot of work in the camp, this person deserves a good place to be. And another pro or another tip I'm going to be giving is that you don't have to be a commercial student, art student to be part of the CBS. During my camp time, a corp member that is of the same discipline as I am, she was part of the CBS team. So it's not about being a mass communication discipline graduate or something. You just have to be outspoken, and then you go when you volunteer and they see that okay, you have what they're looking for, they will obviously take you in. Number 3 is going to be Red Cross. I know this is not going to be new to you guys because I'm sure other vloggers have put this down here. Being part of the Red Cross is very essential to have like the best camp experience, to be able to like know people, as in there's some, like I can't even name all of it. One thing with Red Cross that I note that other YouTubers might not be saying, I'll advise you before you go to the camp, prior to that, you should make sure that you probably belong to the Red Cross outside before going to the camp, because they tend to put more priorities on member that is outside, like you've been a member before coming to NYSC, than people that are just coming to enter upon entrance into the NYSC. So if you have plan of going to camp and belonging to the Red Cross team, I would advise you to go to the NY and Red Cross house in your community. Tell them you want to be part of their member if you are not already a member, because if you're a university student, that membership is free. When I was in uni, I was part of Red Cross, so it has its own pros, and especially when it comes to NYSC. Pros of being a Red Cross member: one, you go to the parade ground. Unlike clinic staff that exempt you from all these activities, the being a Red Cross member doesn't, but then it has its own pros. The pros are, at the parade ground, you don't join the old rehearsals or like other corps members that you have to stand in the sun. They have their own ambulance there. So if you are part of the Red Cross team and you're on duty during the parade ground, you tend to like sit down with the clinic people, so you don't have to be on the parade ground. You can either sit down by the shed or sit down in the ambulance, you understand? So that takes off all those standing and stuff. That's its own pro. Next team is going to be platoon. Politics is not a team, it's more of like a platoon, you understand? It's regular platoon. So to make the most of camp activities and enjoying some exemption by being part of a platoon member, being a platoon member is not something you can help. You automatically become a part of a platoon when you do your documentation. So what I'll advise you in this sense is that, depending on where you went to camp, most of the time platoon politics is more of like a passive kind of politics, that it's a first come first serve basis, and if your platoon coordinator actually likes you, it might give you the job of the platoon leader. So sometimes you might not be able to help who the leader is, but there are some other things you can help as much. An example is probably being the friend of the leader, being the treasurer in the platoon, being in charge of socials and all that. Make sure that you get involved in your camp politics. What that comes with being in camp platoon politics is that, okay, aside from the fact that you get first base information from the coordinator, because when the coordinator has anything to pass, you guys are the one in pass it to, and you guys tend to pass it to your platoon members. Another thing is that you are in charge of voting processes. You are always in charge of all the activities like the social nights, the pageants, the football tournament, all that. Last on the list on teams to begin with is going to be the band team. This band team, they don't shout. I don't know if you know, like, you don't know band has a lot of privileges until you are actually part of them, or you know somebody that is part of them. Band team, one of band team huge privilege that no one has, or probably no one has ever told you before, is the fact is after camp privilege. Band team is the only team that I know that their CDS starts from camp, in the sense that if you belong to the camp band team in camp, when you leave camp to go to your PPA, you are still belonging to band team. So they don't even give you CDS. You are in the band team unless you want to change and get another CDS. You automatically belong to the band team. And the good thing that comes with being in the band team is that, I don't know if anybody tell you this, CDS can be so frustrating. Like, it's like one of the spoilers of NYSC. So one good thing about band CDS is that their CDS meeting is just once a month, unlike other CDS meeting that you go weekly. And then they do nothing most of the time. The only time they become active is during the swear-in, during the camp swear-out, during the overall pass-out parade. So it's just, and during camp too, when others go to the parade ground to stand under the sun, you guys don't do that. The band team have their own band practice that they go to a particular place where they do the practice, and it's just in a small group of people. So if you're the type of person that you have like the social phobia, that you tend to like don't make it well around among crowds and all that, this is the perfect team to belong to, because the band team, they are just few. At most they might be 20, so you tend to like bond with people on a lower scale, instead of going to the parade ground that there's like hundreds of people there and you just feel like an outsider. So these are the teams that I think you need to belong to get the perfect experience out of camp. Lastly, in this video, I'll be going to the activities to make the most out of camp, to get known, to get out there. These activities are wind down under platoons. So this will be to people that actually want to be part of the platoon politics or want to be known. These activities are sports. If you want to make the most out of camp activities, you should be part of the sports group. Also, the pageantry. Make sure you like, just make sure to be active, sha. Like me, I was not active in my platoon because I was in the clinic team. So, but then if you did not fall under the previous team, I advise you to be part of one of all those activities. And with that, I think my discussion will come to an end. So thanks for tuning in. If you're watching till now, it means you enjoy what I said in this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please kindly give it a thumbs up if it helps you, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next video, and I'll be putting up some videos that I think you might enjoy. And if you've not seen my NYSC playlist, kindly check them out. I'll see you in another video. Bye.